Welcome to Sommelier Mechanics. My name is Mario Luna, and today we're going to talk about a form of wine production. It's going to be called Carbonic Maceration, and it's going to involve a wine called Beaujolais. If you like Beaujolais, or you've never had it before, French red from Burgundy, South Burgundy, it's more like the east central part of France. This wine is very light, very fruity, very soft. And if you're into that wine, I mean, some of you have already been drinking this, you know, you can definitely agree with me. And for those that never had Beaujolais before, you know, and you're interested, well, hopefully this video will help you out. So we're going to talk about carbonic maceration today. And carbonic maceration is what sets this Beaujolais apart from any other style of wine production. Now, there are different areas of the wine world that do make it like this, sometimes in Rioja, Spain, sometimes in Languedoc and Provence down in southern France. But in Beaujolais, this is what they do. The name of the varietal is called Gamay. And what they'll do is, in normal wine production, they'll take grapes, you know, they'll pick them either by hand or by machine, pick to harvest, gather the grapes, bring it into the winery, set them all down, get them pressed, it's crushed, the juice comes out, goes to the vat, and it cooks. And they do that fermentation where we're converting sugar into alcohol with a little help from yeast. So what's different about carbonic maceration is what they do is they will instead of just going into the fermentation of crushing the grapes first, the juice comes out, they just put all the berries in there. And then they start cooking it. That's where the maceration terminology cooks. So you're cooking up the juices, and then it stops for a moment. And after it stops, what they'll do is they separate the fermentation process, the cooking method, and add carbon dioxide to push into the grapes. So the pressure actually crushes the grape with that whole berry maceration there. And the juice then comes out. This is what happens. It creates a softer, fruity red. And this is why that Gamay grape is as popular as it is because in southern France, because they're looking for someone looking for a nice inviting red, someone that likes white wine that just wants to go into red. I think this is a great benchmark here. So we're going to go ahead and taste this now. Take the wine glass. Now just look at the color. I mean, it's around the rim. It's a little pink to a brick red, and then in the middle, I mean, just ruby garnet. It's just a gorgeous looking red here. So you just swirl the wine glass. When you swirl the wine glass, the esters lift up. Alcohol dissipates, brings up the esters, brings up the aroma, bring up the fruit and non-fruit components. And this is for now people who have never had Beaujolais before. We're just going to go over the flavor profile here. So you smell the wine glass, use the bottom lip to touch the bottom part of the glass as a nice little template start, and then you can adjust your nose up, down, left, right, closer or further away to get that maximum flavor that you can detect. So there's not too much on the nose except for like just like a hint of like a strawberry or a cherry tone to it. There's not a lot of that like a peppery note. There's not a lot of like baking spices. Generally it coincides with a lot of French reds. So I definitely get the nose at this peak where I put my top lip on the bottom part of the wine glass there. Alright, let's taste. So it picks up a little bit of flavor when you get that little tartness to it. I do taste a little bit of a banana peel tone. I do get a lot of cherry now, but it is more of the sour tone. So definitely some sour cherries there. Light body, almost like a skim milk feel. Dryness, none. There's none at all. It's very acidic. I can definitely feel it on the sides of my tongue and just a little bit in the back of my mouth there. But this is a great starter wine here. So I hope you learned a little bit about Beaujolais and that carbonic maceration today. And thank you for watching another edition of the Sommelier Mechanics, where we develop the sommelier in you.